You are welcome to the Wealthy Continent channel, a channel dedicated to the great people and continent of Africa. Remember, where you find yourself tomorrow is a function of the decisions and actions you take today. On our series, You Are Responsible for Your Life, we're going to be looking at the topic, your first responsibility is to look after yourself. You know, life is about priorities. And when we get our priorities right, is a game changer. Not only are we going to live well, we're going to be able to serve other people better. Not only are we going to live a fantastic life, we'll make progress. We'll be making progress in every area of our life. Now, some people put others before them, but that is not right. Because it has to be you. If you are okay, every other person will be okay. If you are well, you'll be able to serve better. You can't have a log inside your eyes and you are trying to pick up the speck in other people's eyes. It is not going to work. You know, it's only the strong that can help the weak. So you need to place priority on yourself. You need to look after yourself. If you're going to be a benefit to others, even to yourself, you must make it a priority. You would have had some people say, my children, they are my world, my family is my world. But you need to look after yourself to be useful to your children, to be useful to your family, to be useful to your employer, to be useful to your business. When you are okay, when you are well, when you are doing well, you'll be able to contribute immensely to all the things that is connected to you in one way or another. There are 6 areas we're going to look at today that you need to pay attention to. And when you do, it doesn't mean your life will be perfect, but you are going to be making progress and you will be in a good position to help people, to serve others, to bring things to the table, to change lives. When you are okay, remember, you'll be able to touch lives. The number one thing you want to focus on is your health. You need to eat well, you need to sleep well, you need to look after yourself, you need to exercise. When you are healthy, there are many things you can do. When it's well with you, health-wise, your goals, your vision, your dreams, your plans, you can start working on them to execute them to become a reality. But when somebody is sick, when somebody is not feeling well, when somebody is down, when, the body is weak, there's little to nothing that the person can do. And the person has to focus on their health to make sure their health is well before they can touch others. Your health is so important. You need to pay attention. I believe you would have heard it being said, health is wealth. Health is priority. When health is in place, every other thing you can start working on. But when we have issues with our health becomes priority, every other thing becomes secondary. The next thing you want to look at is your mind. You need to educate your mind, put in the right stuff. The greatest computer of all time is the mind. The mind can be expanded. The mind can do amazing things. So you need to ensure that you are educating yourself with relevant materials every now and then. Renewing your mind must be part of your life. It determines your growth, it determines how you think, and if you can think right, your life will be right. If the mind of man is working, there's a lot that will happen. If the mind of man is not working, every other thing will not work. Everything we see around us today, everything that is beneficial to us today, everything that has transformed life today, that the function of the mind, the product of the mind. Make sure you have a sound mind. Make sure you are putting the right stuff in your mind. It matters. Where you find yourself tomorrow has a lot to do with how your mind is loaded with the right materials. You can only function based on what is in your mind. You can only produce stuff based on what you have exposed your mind to. So keep your mind healthy. Keep your mind right and make sure you are always educating yourself. Become a lifestyle student. You will never regret doing so. You learn every day. You renew your mind. The way you think will be different. And when you think right, not only are you going to make right decision, your perception perspective about life will be completely different. When other people are seeing a lot of challenges, difficulties, impossibilities, you are going to be seeing opportunities. You are going to see possibilities because of where your mind is. Somebody standing on the rooftop will be seeing something different compared to somebody standing on the ground floor. It's all a matter of perspective. The number 3 thing you want to make sure that you put in check and make sure you are healthy is your spirit man. I'm a believer. I believe in Christ Jesus. I believe in the Creator. I believe there's a God. I believe God exists. I believe He's the creator of all things. I believe things don't just work the way they work. I believe in spiritual principles. I believe that there are governing principles. I don't know what you believe, but this is what I believe. And as long as you do so, not only with your spirit man will be lifted, you will be guided by these principles that no man can break. It has always been there. It has been there before man was created. It will always be there. So pay attention to your spiritual life. It's so important that you do so. The number 4 thing is your type of work. What kind of work are you doing? What kind of profession are you into? What kind of business are you doing? Man was designed to be productive, to engage, to produce things, and I know sometimes to keep body and soul together, we have to do some things just to make sure that, we augment things. But we can't live that way all the rest of our life. We have to ensure that we get into an area where we do work that is meaningful, where we do work that keeps us, going, something that turns us on, something that takes all your being, something that you can throw yourself into. I want you to know that you'll be more profitable doing that because it's going to be fulfilling. You are going to be engaged. It turns you on each time you do it. You need to find what is it that you love doing. What is it that you can throw your time, put your energy into. It matters a lot. Don't just live from day to day, paycheck to paycheck. You don't want to do that. You want to be profitable. You want to see how far you can go. You want to see how productive you can become. And this will only happen when you are doing what you are wired for, what is, not just an interest, what consumes you, so that you can serve humanity better. The number 5 thing is your finances. You want to make sure that you are on top of things. You want to be financially literate. You want to manage your resources well. You want to build wealth because, money has its place. In everything we do in life, there's an element of finance. So you want to be on top. You want to be financially savvy. You want to have money. You want to be generous to people. At the same time, when you have money, money is a tool. There are things that you'll be able to do. So you want to be on top of your finance. And if you are on top of your finance, I can tell you that you have options. There are many things that you are going to do that people who don't have finances will be limited into it. So these are areas that you want to pay attention to. Lastly, your relationship. Who you allow into your life, that's your responsibility. People can either make your life better or bitter. Who do you allow into your family? Who do you relate to? Are they sharpening you or bringing you down? You have to select your relationship. You have to know who is in your life. You have to know what they bring and what you bring to them. You have to know whether they are honest, they are sincere, they are people that will advise you. You have to know the type of people in your life. There's a saying that show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. Now, if you pay attention to these 6 things, not only are you going to live a fantastic life, you are going to make progress and you'll be able to serve people well. You are going to live a great life. You'll be happy with yourself, engaged in the life of others, and making things happen. If you have been getting value from our videos, we'd like you to consider subscribing to this channel, clicking on that like button and sharing with others. Remember, you are a difference maker and being different is normal. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.